Hello everyone, Tony Ortega here, and I'm playing Railroads Online, and I'm joined by my good friend Andrew. Say hi.
Hello.
All right, so I decided to do something kind of cool. So I'm going to pull a 22 car train loaded with mostly logs and a couple of cordwood. Cordwood train here, totaling about 22 cars and weighing just short of 600,000 pounds. So I'm just going to run kind of this pointless, revenue train down to Freight Depot. So the main purpose of that is I just want to hear some open throttle action. So we're going to hop in, make sure that these locomotives are all topped off with firewood. Cooked mogul is good for that. The Wallawa. And the cadence. Yeah, the Eureka. So, what do you think of this idea here, Andrew?
It should be pretty fun.
Yeah, yeah, it should
As long
be pretty
as it
fun.
stays on the rail. As long as it stays on the rail.
I hear that, man. So we're just gonna get it going here. So you definitely know that this is a heavy train when the locomotives feel like they're being bogged down on a flat 28% throttle. But a cooked mogul should be just fine. So this is perfect for double heading. So yes, 21 car train weighing just short of 600,000 pounds. So yeah, the Eureka is gonna be kind of fun on this train. But hey, it's what it's for.
Yep.
I really do like the cooked moguls in this game. I think that they're fairly reliable units so far. I don't want to move too fast through these tight curves here. I'm gonna get this straightened out right here, so that way you don't have this janky S curve right here going on. Apply a little bit of brake, because this is another thing that's gonna get fixed too. Wow, you can tell how tight that is. When I double head a couple of cooked moguls through here, they really don't like these tight curves, because then the second unit like this one tends to want to shove the tenders straight off the rail. So this balloon track here at Log Camp will actually get fixed at some point in the future. Just right now, because I'm expanding to other industries. But at least I know the limitations of this track here. So how's your railroad coming along, Andrew?
No, not too bad. I got everything connected and I'm just running around, picking up a whole bunch of cars, gonna take them to the yard. Just to see what I got.
Ditto. Yeah, we just fixed my main line here just east of Smelter, so got that connected into the system. And then I'll be basically connecting the industries down by the oil field and whatnot, and coal mine. Probably coal mine will be next, because I'm gonna have to have the stuff from coal mine to take to the oil fields and all that industry down there. What say you? Like when you got finished with smelter, what was the next area you expanded into?
I went coal mine, I believe, was the next place that I went. No, it would have been iron ore. I went to iron ore and then I expanded the coal mine.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that seems to be like the next logical place to go, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this train go by here. Whoa. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Slow and steady, as they say, wins the race. And yes, that cook mogul right there in the back is provided courtesy of Andrew. So when we get this train out on the double main line, that's when we're going to really open up the throttle here and let this train fly.
Hopefully it doesn't fly off the rails.
Maybe I should tell them the story of how I yeeted a porter earlier this evening, or actually yesterday evening, actually. When I had the thing derail, it literally just... I tried to move the... not the porter, but the Eureka, and I tried moving the Eureka. The next thing I know, both the Eureka and the tender just went flying up into space. So I had to basically reset the map and get it back. Because I didn't want to have to buy another one, you know?
Yep.
So far, a good roll by. I'm just going to make sure this switch up here is good for all my rail movement. Because I'm going to have to actually be on the train and control this thing's descent down this 1% grade. 600,000 pounds doesn't have a lot of give. So we are starting to pick up speed here, so I'll actually cut the throttle here. And start applying some brake. Now I do have tender brakes here I could actually apply as well if need be. Because that entire load back there is not going to have a lot of give. Sorry, that wasn't the audio cutting out there. Me playing with another application right there. So I'll crank the brakes up to about 80% here and put this on to 100%. This is some pretty spectacular stuff, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Trius Yeetus Spectacularis. Unfortunately, we can't mow down trees naturally with a locomotive, you know. They tend to hit back. Fortunately, I did make this a fairly gentle grade here, about 1%. So, when we come through Sawmill, we're going to have some fairly tight track that we're going to have to keep in mind here, but nothing that we can't manage. Going about 6 miles per hour downhill here. So I think I can actually cut the brakes off here. So we're going into a nice straight here. Pretty awesome stuff. This curve will eventually get reworked too, as well as the one ahead. That's a nice snap. Nothing like a good doublehead on a Monday morning. You wouldn't notice it, but right here there is actually a little bit of a grade. But trains certainly do notice that.
Oh, yeah.
So as you can see, I opted to not have a caboose on my train, which is fine. Cabooses are in the caboose track, so I didn't bring one with me here. You could actually see one off in the distance, but that, however, is on another train that's going to be kind of permanently on. I'll show it to you once we get closer. Because that train will be the train that runs regularly between Sawmill and Iron Mine. So. Just careful through this tight little curve right here. Still have everything in tow. So I remember one of the biggest fusses that a lot of people had with the new physics update that was introduced into this game about a month ago, and how suddenly hard it was going to be to manage operating trains, right?
Right.
For someone like me, I already got used to that idea when I played Run 8 because they have similar physics.
Right.
So it's just about, understanding your speed, understanding how fast you can go through a curve, understanding your weight, the weight of your loads in your cars and stuff like that, Once you take all of that stuff into account, then it's kind of easy as pie.
Yep.
It really isn't very difficult, but, people like things when they're easy, they don't want it very hard.
Takes away the fun of the game, though. If it's too easy, there's no challenge.
Yep. And since you're conductor of the railroad, the Idaho Northern Pacific, you can tell the audience what that's like when you actually have to do it in real life.
Oh yeah, you always got to keep track of how much weight you're moving around, especially if you're a conductor. Because your engineer can stop a train that's empty a lot faster. He can stop a loaded train, and you got to remember that in your car counts and all that other fun stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. Because if you can't keep that into account, then it could be really, really bad.
Yep.
So that's absolutely key and important,
Yep, we always keep paperwork on us that tells us the weight of our train, so we always know. And the individual cars that we pick up as well.
I'm just running ahead here and making sure that my switches are aligned for my movement. I guess technically that would be considered abandonment of train, right? Yeah, I'm all good. I just want to make sure that I'm actually all lined up for the main here. Yep, and negotiating that curve successfully, everything's still in tow. That's one thing you always get super paranoid about with this game in particular, is constantly breaking links or pins somewhere. This curve's a little tight too, but it's not horrible again. Probably should have started braking long before the curve. Because keeping in mind the weight of the train, 600,000 pounds, that's not easy to stop.
No.
As our good friend Jason would attest, a engineer for the Union Pacific, who moves that kind of freight around regularly, What would be the average weight that you guys would move around on the INP?
Oh, it really depends. I want to say our last. Just derailed my train.
Oh, yay.
I want to say our last train was around. When we brought it to the yard, around 4 million pounds.
4 million, that's... Wow. That's a lot of weight.
It is. Yep. All loads, of course.
Yep. So this is going to be the point where I'm going to start foaming. Foamer's gonna foam. So get it on the main line here and basically open up that throttle nice and wide and see how fast this thing can go. Don't expect it to be a speed demon, but it's carrying a lot of weight. Oh boy, you heard that. Open up that steam chest wide, man. Yeah, that's crazy. I like how the sound actually trails off the further away you get from it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, they're picking up a good head of steam, all right. They're just now reaching 13 miles per hour. They seem to be maintaining that speed all right. But it's definitely no racehorse, that's for sure. 13.5. They're trying to hit 14. They're trying to hit 14. So this is the West Yard crossover right here. I'm just gonna make sure that all of my stuff is lined. Yeah, I remember actually realigning this track a while back. It was bad. So hopefully I'll have the audio thing fixed at some point as well. So that way, if I exit window, I won't have a discontinuity of audio. And then it'll sound real professional in terms of audio recording. Wonder how far down this goes. Yeah, I should have enough track, theoretically. Get it down to a more palatable 4 miles per hour. So yeah, we're just gonna unload here at the freight depot. I mean, as the train rolls by and gets unloaded, it just gets lighter. Yeah, the locomotives are definitely feeling coupler side because I'm actually looking at the thing there and you can see the speed varying. But now I have them coming at it at a good 3 miles per hour. The slow roll by and unloading. Haha. So we'll see how much money I make on this. Apparently I did not realize that the switches lined up. Or not lying for my movement. Thank you very much. I think I'll have to edit that part out. That's crazy, man. I did not realize that that switch was not lying for my movement.
Well, I gotta hop off here and go to bed, so.
All right, man.
Fun.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, it was fun playing with you.
Yep.
See you later.
Likewise. Yep. Later. Sorry, guys. I did not realize that the switch is not lined up for the movement here. Because I wanted to go down this stub track right here. Still a pretty heavy train that these units have to move uphill here. Put the tender brake on. That is still a very heavy train indeed. Flip this forward. Take the brake off. All right, so let's proceed forward. Take the throttle notch up quite a bit. All right, so let's try this again. So yes, you know, this is a very fast way to unloading something. Just do a roll by unload. Make that money. Quite a lot of wood, quite a lot of logs. Like, does it ever end? Put on a little break here. I don't know why that's taking so long to unload. There. That's some awesome stuff. So, yes, thank you very much for tuning into this video. I greatly appreciate it. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.